Welcome to our channel. In today's tutorial, we're diving into how you can edit 10 times faster in CapCut. So whether you're a seasoned pro or just a beginner, these tips will streamline your workflow and take your editing to the next level. So let's jump right in. Now first, to be able to begin, the first thing that you need to do is to open your CapCut app. So you need to download and install this first. Just search this onto your local browser and find in the installation that is applicable for your device. So there should be an on-screen prompt on how to install this, and you should be able to open it once it is installed. Right after, just create a new project to get redirected here onto the editing page. So there are a lot of things that you could do to go ahead and edit 10 times faster in CapCut. And one of the things that we need in here or we need to learn are its different shortcut keys. So mastering the shortcut keys are one of the things that will help us streamline our editing process and makes our editing to the next level. So the first thing that we need to talk about in here are the 3 essential keystroke. So these keys are your best friends when navigating through your footage. So this will play your video backward, stops the video, and plays it forwards. Begin or to test this one out, we need to import a footage first as our sample. So simply click on to import, or you could simply drag and drop the videos, audios, and images that you want to use. You can see a clip has been added already. Let's add this here onto the timeline. Just simply drag and drop this, or you could simply click onto the blue plus icon in here. Now the 3 things that we need to mention or to memorize is J, K, and L. So those are the different keys that you need to press onto your keyboard to go ahead and speed up your editing process. So if you press J, as you can see, the video will play backwards. K will stop it or stop the video, and L will play it forward. So this is very helpful if you want to go ahead and try to reverse, or if you want to review your video forward, backward, or you could stop it using letter K. So aside from letter K, you could also hit the space bar to go ahead and pause the video. So the magic here is in their speed control. So just hit J or L multiple times to speed up the playback, just like that, whether in reverse or forward, and this will allow you to quickly find the exact moment you need without endlessly scrubbing through your timeline. So instead of manually moving this line in here, you could simply just use those shortcut keys onto your keyboard just like that. Now the next thing that we have in here is precision cuts with I and O. So once you've found the right spot in your footage, it's time to make the precise cut. So you could just simply play for that. And then right after, once you have found that specific point, just press or use the IK to set your in point and the OK to set your out point. So as you can see, it should look something like this. Let's cancel that and let's play it. Press an O and there it has selected and select out point. This selection technique will let you trim down your clips before even bringing them to the timeline. So it is a huge time saver, especially when dealing with long clips where only a small portion is needed. So just feel free to use both of the keys, I and O, so that you could go ahead and try to streamline your editing here on CapCut. Now next up, we have is quick navigation up, down, left, and right arrows. So the up and down arrows allows you to jump between clips on your timeline, while the left and right arrows move you frame by frame. For even quicker navigation, use shift with arrow keys to jump 10 frames at a time. So this is incredibly useful for making the fine adjustments and ensuring your edits are precise. So let's try that one out. Let's add in another duplicate here onto the upper part. And let's try to cut this one out first here. And we're gonna use the arrow keys. So if we click onto the left arrow, it should go ahead and move the frames just like that. And if you move the right arrow, it should go ahead and move something like this. Click onto the up button, and if you go ahead and click onto the down button, it will also move. So feel free to use this navigations up, down, left, and right arrows to go ahead and make your editing easier and faster in CapCut. Now let's talk about these keys. Some might have it onto their CapCut as Q and W keys. So these shortcuts are game changers for making cuts onto your clip. So as you've seen earlier, we did a cut here onto this part, but if you want to go ahead and try to cut it back again, these are the different shortcut keys that are available for that. So usually this is Q and W, but since I've changed this, it is now changed to Z and X. So you'll just need to hover onto these buttons here onto your CapCut to see which one is your shortcut key. So to split it immediately, let's click onto letter V. As you can see, it did a split, but if you want to go ahead and delete the left for this one, just click onto letter Z. So let's click on Z onto our keyboard, and as you can see, it automatically deleted the left portion of it. And if you go ahead and try to delete right, let's click onto the shortcut key, which is X. So normally that is Q and W. So if you're still using the default CapCut, then you don't have to try to check onto the shortcut keys for this. Just go ahead and use the Q and W keys onto your device. So these will eliminate the need for multiple steps and will help you clean up your timeline quickly and easily. Now, if you need to make a cut without deleting anything, Command plus B is your go-to for that. So this shortcut adds an edit right where your playhead is positioned, allowing you to make precise cuts without using the razor tool. So this is perfect for when you want to slice through your footage and then decide what stays and what goes. So we've mentioned that earlier already, which is this one, the split V. So you could just simply click onto this, but if you're new or if you're still using the default shortcut keys, then just use Command plus B onto your shortcut keys. Now, right after, the next thing that we could do in here is to speed up your workflow. So this isn't just about cutting faster, it's also about seeing your timeline more efficiently. So you'll just need to hold Command or Control on a PC and use your mouse scroll wheel to zoom in and zoom out of your timeline, just like this. So as you can see, if you scroll up, it will make it bigger. If you scroll down, it will go ahead and zoom out your timeline. This will let you quickly get a big picture view or zoom in for detailed work without having to drag zoom bars manually. So this is actually making it easy for you, but you could do it manually over here onto the right side of the screen. So this one is actually one of my favorite tricks to use in here, since I'm actually on to zooming in and zooming out onto my timeline in here when I'm trying to make minimal changes onto small things or small elements here onto my timeline. Next up, here's a quick tip for duplicating clips. So you'll just need to hold the Option key or Alt on your PC and drag your clip to create an instant duplicate. For example, I want to duplicate this specific clip. So we're going to press on Alt and then we're going to hold it and paste it back in here. Paste it back in here, and as you can see, it did create a duplicate onto our timeline in here. So you'll just need to go ahead and click onto Alt, just like that, and then drag it or hold it and put it where you want to put it onto your timeline. So this will create an instant duplicate, and this is perfect for repeating effects or sections of your video without having to copy and paste it. Lastly, for our final tip, if you ever need to see your entire timeline at a glance, Shift plus Z is the shortcut that you need. It automatically adjusts the view so you can now see all your clips at once. So it is great for getting an overview and making sure everything is in place before finalizing your edit. So just click Shift and then Z. And as you can see, we have seen already all of the clips that are available onto our timeline. So let's do it back again. Let's zoom this one in, click onto Shift Z, and it will go ahead and lets you get an access to all of the clips in here. And if you've remembered earlier that I mentioned some shortcut keys that are different from mine to the default one, so to change your shortcut keys, we could see shortcuts here onto the upper part. So if you click onto that, you could get familiar. You'll have the access to all of the shortcuts that are available in here. So you could change this one as well in here. You'll just need to click to modify the shortcut in here. So we could also get a copy of all of it in here. The split all, select mode, and many more. So feel free to adjust this as per your liking. And then right after, just click on the save. Now if you want to get back this one to its original state, then just reset it. We have the timeline for that. The player, we have basic as well, and other. So we have shortcut 1 and other shortcut options in here. You could go ahead and create your own shortcut keys in here so that it would be easier for you to go ahead and make your editing faster on CapCut. So just click on to save once you're done. And there you have it. The shortcuts and techniques are essential for editing 10 times faster in CapCut. By incorporating them into your workflow, you'll save time and produce better content with less effort. Remember that practice makes perfect. So start using these tips today and watch your editing speed skyrocket. And if you think this tutorial has been helpful to you, then don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and we'll see you on to our next video.